This is gonna be interesting.
It's hot out here. It's 10:20 and it's already probably mid upper 70s.
I'm not
and
complaining.
humid.
This feels
It
good
feels real
to
good.
me.
They've just been pumping up.
Pump it up.
These inflatables, they take 15 psi. I think I'm gonna get an electric pump.
Pistol's ready for action. Yeah, ready for some water? Who's gonna fall in the water first?
I just missed the puppy rescue.
Puppy fell in. She was turning around because
She's gotta have her eye on Daddy.
she's always got it. She's been moving to follow Dad, and she just turned and slid straight off. Yeah.
Poor girl.
I cooled her off though.
She likes the water though.
She loves. But I mean, this is why we put a life jacket on her, because she can't swim very well. She could swim good in the life jacket though.
Yeah? Good girl.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Oh my god, I love these. That was awesome. Did you love it?
Yeah.
I think a good addition. So I think we're switching out these for our inflatable kayak. So, yeah, I think we'll see what happens. We'll see what we have room for, okay? So the ones we got, it comes with options. So as you can see, it came with a seat that you can clip in. So you can, it's basically like similar to a sit on top kayak in a way. And then the paddle, you can switch out from a single stand-up paddleboard paddle to a kayak paddle. So pretty versatile. I was loving it. Cool.
Not ready to take it on the surf yet.
No, we're still learning, but. We crashed the drone.
I crashed the drone.
He crashed the drone. It was just one of those things that's bound to happen, right? I mean,
Just sick. Drone rule number one, always keep it in sight. We were at a friend's house last night and he lives on 60 beautiful acres, all surrounded by national forest, all private, no one around. And we're on his back deck and I was gonna fly it up, then go fly it backwards over the house and film coming over the property, kind of reveal his property. And I went up about 150 feet and I thought there's nothing in the way at 150 feet. And
turns out something was in the way.
turns out there was really one really tall fir tree. So I'm flying it backwards, thinking I'm just gonna come right back over the house. And I'm watching the screen, and all of a sudden, all I see is branches, and oh no. Turn around and look, and there's this giant beanstalk of a tree I didn't even notice. So
it was kind of at dusk, unfortunately. So we kind of looked a little bit for it, but I mean, this is thick.
it's on a hillside, very steep, super thick, so hit the fir tree, fell down. There's a thick canopy of maples, and there's no cell service, no Wi-Fi, no nothing. So you can do the find your drone, and it'll kind of point to it if you have service.
But it won't update because as we get close to the drone, we have no service.
So we went to town this morning. We got a friend's GPS locator, and we actually downloaded an app called. We'll put it in the description.
Yeah, I forget what it's
called. It's an
called.
awesome app. Punched in because the Find My Drone, it gives you the crash drone's location in Latin long. And so we punched that in her phone with the app.
On the app, which also can work without service.
Right.
So between the two of us, we had two things that were leading us to the area of the drone.
And so we're climbing up through this thick stuff and trying not to break our ankles. And I'm looking up, and of course, we're thinking 50-50. It fell through the maple trees or it's stuck up in the canopy somewhere. And so we're both following. She's following her phone and I'm following the GPS. We should have filmed it. We're sorry. We've just been a little stressed about it. Sometimes you just don't think about the camera when you're worried about something else. She thought about it. I'm like, just no.
Yeah, he was
My bad.
not in the mood for filming.
I was really angry with myself. Still am. Very, very silly.
We need to show him what it looks like.
Silly mistake. I'll go get the drone here in a second. But anyway, so we're both following. I'm following the GPS locator, and she's following her phone with the app. And we're both in the area, and we knew we were close. And hers, the phone app, was actually more accurate than the GPS unit I was holding, because mine was saying it was like 8 feet to my right. And she was pointing right at it. She said it's 5 feet away. And
I just like pulled back a fern. Now these ferns are as tall as I am, mind you, on a hill about like this. And I pulled back the fern. I was like, "There's the drone."
I was like, "Are
ground.
you kidding me?"
Yeah.
So it's got a broken arm, and I think it's one that you can replace.
We're hoping. We have no idea, and we have no service out here to check. So as soon as we get back into service, we'll Google that and see if we can make a repair. But grab the drone and show them what that looks like.
This is what it's supposed to look like. But it's got a compound fracture.
It does.
But everything else is intact. Still battery works. The camera's all in working order. So, yeah, we're gonna go see if we can fix a drone. Boy, that was an expensive lesson, boys and girls.
Yeah.
You get using it for a while, and it's really scary at first, and then you get more confident. I was never cocky with it, but I was just confident that I was well over any of the trees. But the problem was where the house is, I didn't really account for the land behind us kind of going up. We were down in kind of a hole, and not much, but just enough that that beanstalk was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah, so we're gonna drive by. We'll show you where we actually
I'm not going back up there, mind you. It's
No.
really...
But we'll kind of point out the area we found the drone in.
So basically it was way up in there. You can kind of see a fir tree in the background, and then it fell down into that stuff up there, and it was buried in there. You know, this is just thick stuff up there. And pretty impressed with that phone app. So handy to have. Pay attention to where your drone is at all times.